morning, good afternoon here in Brazil, Sao Paulo, the economical capital city of Brazil. We are attending the Ciaves exhibition. We have the opportunity, of course, to have a short interview with Eddy Ketels. Eddy Ketels is ex-CEO of ORFFA, actually senior advisor of and consultant of ORFFA. What I can say to you about Eddy Ketels is PhD animal nutrition. It has been 26 years working on the animal nutrition and 25 years as a CEO of ORFFA. He has the highlights I have to say about Eddy Ketels. He takes a company, a distributor, little distributor, and he has become ORFFA, an international company with 300 million US dollars. And more than 80 countries in the world that now you are selling or are selling the products, no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Eddy.
Hello, good to see you.
First question, could you present to the people who is ORFFA?
Okay.
What do ORFFA exactly?
Okay. ORFFA is a Dutch marketing and sales company. We are leading in Europe, so we have a leading position in Europe, and we are specializing in feed specialty products. Basically, if you look at our key values, what has been constituting the growth of ORFFA, it is based on geographic expansion. We turned ORFFA in this last 20 years from a local company, Benelux company, to an international organization with sales in more than 80 countries, with offices in all the continents. Definitely, we continue to invest in further geographic expansion. Secondly, it is a company which is really focusing on specialty products. We have a lot of scientific staff in our company, which are developing and marketing products really in all these different markets. We constantly work on innovating and bringing new ideas to the market. So we have a big team of innovation people and a research department, which is really working very hard on new concepts. Thirdly, I think, in fact, what is the success of ORFFA are its people. ORFFA is now, for the third year in a row, one of the great employers in the Benelux. We are a great place to work. We got this qualification 3 years in a row already. And fourthly, what is very important for us, we are focusing really on sustainability. We have an EcoVadis Gold label, so we are within the 3% most sustainable feed additive companies in the world. So sustainability is our middle name. The products we develop, the concepts which we really work on, have all really sustainability as a kind of a target. This is ORFFA. Team is quite small, 150 people. All very highly qualified people, veterinarians, PhDs, zootechnologists, all this type of people, so working all over the world. So this is a little bit what ORFFA stands for.
But then, 3 keys for ORFFA. First is the people. It's very important, the people who work. The trial, you have a lot of trials.
Yeah, indeed. For one of our products, for example, Energy Plus, and we can talk about it later, we have more than 100 trials already registered. And still counting. So we still continue to do all these trials because we want to bring products to the market which are very well documented, to give people the conviction and give people the comfort that the products they are using are really efficient. That's very important.
Okay, and the third key, no, is the sustainability. Is the middle name of ORFFA.
Sustainability, indeed. Sustainability, indeed.
Well, and when we have the opportunity to speak to you, in several times, you speak about digestibility. It's very important, digestibility. And how was ORFFA digestibility in the broilers, for example?
Okay, so I think you refer to a product Energy Plus. One of our flagship products is Energy Plus. It is a digestibility enhancer. Using this product allows, in fact, to improve digestibility of energy and of amino acids, allowing the animal to take much more advantage out of the feed. We have done a lot of trials. We have done digestibility trials, and we have clearly been able to allocate energy values, energy saving values, and amino acid values to this product. Using this product, and we just yesterday had a technical seminar in Brazil, let's say we've been highlighting and working on this topic. It allows, if people or broader integrators use this product, they save up to $2.5 to $3 per metric ton of feed produced without losing performances. So basically, a company producing 1 million ton of feed can save up to 2.5, 3 million tons of, $2.5 to $3 million on using this product. Quite unique. a product which is included and which saves money. Most of the products which are included cost money and give return. Ours gives return and allows to save money. That's a very strong point.
Okay. Because of that, for ORFFA, it's very important the feed efficiency, and
Yeah.
you work.
Yeah, it is definitely one of our, let's say, key features in our further development. We have three main, basically four, but three main, talking about products, three main highlights. One is feed efficiency. Second one is mineral nutrition. And the third one is gut health via natural means. Feed efficiency clearly is for us one of our flagships. We have a betaine source, which we are market leader in a big part of the world for betaine. Energy Plus is our flagship. And we continue to work on new concepts, new vitamin concepts, other concepts to really allow people to access to products which really increase feed efficiency.
Okay. How grow ORFFA the last year is impressive, because you have become from a local distributor in Belgium to an international company, and to be a distributor and to be a producer, it changed a lot.
It changed a lot indeed. Also in terms of mentality, in terms of people, in terms of a lot of things. Basically, when 20 years ago, when we started really with ORFFA, when I started with ORFFA, we were a local distributing company in the Benelux, Belgium and Holland. Now we are a company which is mainly selling our own blends, our own products, our own developments on a very large geographic scope. So we made ORFFA from a local company to an international company, from a distributing company to a company which holds its own recipes, its own science, its own formulations, its own products. So basically, and nowadays these own products are more than about 2/3 of our total revenue. Okay. So we have been able to turn around very quickly the focus of the company.
Okay. Then more or less, I think it's 7 or 8 years ago, you started to work with selenium.
Yeah.
Potent in antioxidant, but it's a product is very difficult to manage.
Yeah.
How you do manage this?
Selenium is, of course, a very hot topic. A lot of in human nutrition and in animal nutrition, selenium are very hot topics because it's a very powerful antioxidant. There are a lot of organic selenium sources on the market, mainly serenized yeasts. We have been able to develop a product which is pure L-selenomethionine, which is the active ingredient escaping the selenium root. So it is a product which is incorporated 100% in the tissue because it is selenium derivative. So this is the only product that we have. We started 8-9 years ago. On top of that, we have a European registration, specific registration, and we have made this product dust-free. Why dust-free? Because selenium is a very toxic molecule. Selenium is more toxic than arsenicum. By making it dust-free, we also safeguard, let's say, the health of the people working in factories, of the workers on the farms, and of the animals. So this is definitely one of our spearhead products for the future development. It is a product of 8 years old, but we are now market leader in Europe for organic selenium with our product, and we definitely intend to grow outside of Europe at the same pace.
Okay. Sometimes I heard to you speak about good health by natural ways.
Yeah.
Why do you say this?
Well, basically, yeah. And also in the framework of sustainability, people are looking for natural alternatives to chemicals. Not easy because chemicals have a very efficient mode of action. Of course, they have a lot of side effects. Already for years, we are working on natural alternatives. One of our first products, which we launched already about 15 years ago, was Allene Plus. It is a mix of a product based on garlic and of cinnamon. The garlic is specifically treated in order to preserve the allene level, the active ingredient, because the product in garlic is very unstable. Our product is freeze-dried, and the active ingredient stays preserved. And it has a major effect on the intestine. Garlic is known to be a very powerful antioxidant, antibiotic, natural antibiotic. And it has also a lot of effects on endo and ectoparasites. So it's a product which is now growing very fast again. After some dormancy, it's growing now very fast again, especially for its effect in the gut and its effect on endo and ectoparasites. We continue to work in this range of products because we solemnly believe that, let's say, natural feed additives replacing chemicals will be the future. So we have different research projects ongoing, looking at new molecules, new products who really can replace more and more antibiotic use. Not easy because antibiotics are very powerful, but we strongly believe that a mix of different components will allow to replace up to a maximum the antibiotics used.
Okay. Eddy, one question is important for me. I know that in Europe we are very convinced to use natural ways to get health, but other continents like Americas, Asia, Africa, could be that they use antibiotics as a promoter of how you perceive these other regions, Asia, Africa, and Americas. They accept this kind of products on natural ways, as you say, or is step by step is not too.
It's slower. It goes slower. Europe is known to be a trendsetter. Whether we like it or not, the European Commission is definitely imposing a lot of regulations on the industry, meaning in fact that we have to really work on the sustainability, antibiotic resistance options. So we see that since a lot of countries are exporting their meat to Europe, that slowly but surely they are also adopting these, let's say, antibiotic-free principles. In the States, for example, big companies already have no antibiotics ever concepts. They are now stepping a little bit back because they definitely want to continue to use anticoccidials. But we see in a lot of countries, India, for example, which is a very strange country because they use a lot of antibiotics, is now also taking steps to reduce antibiotics. So we see globally the perception that it is necessary to safeguard the main antibiotics for human use. This means, in fact, that automatically for animal production, people will start looking for alternatives. It does not happen overnight. It will be a stepwise evolution, but we are sure, in fact, if we have the answers ready now, which are proved and demonstrated in Europe, that when the market becomes really fully available, we can take our share. And also the markets which are now a little bit slower in adopting these principles. But be assured, these antibiotic-free principles that will come globally.
Okay. And how do you see ORFFA in the near future?
I think ORFFA, our objective is in fact to keep growing. ORFFA has experienced the growth, especially in our specialty range, of about 15-20% per year. So even during COVID, even during the crisis in Ukraine, we have been growing. We have been keeping these levels at the same pace. So we want to keep growing. Organic growth and by M&A. So even more than before, we try to have a look at companies to acquire, to strengthen our position, also for new molecules. But we definitely want to continue to develop new concepts, new ideas, new molecules, which now and in the coming 5-6 years will come out of the pipeline and really bring value to the company. So organic growth, new molecules, technical molecules, specialties, and M&A. Let's say we're looking for new companies to acquire, copycats of ORFFA to complete our geographic portfolio, or companies with a complementary portfolio to complement our product portfolio. So this is basically the path we are going at. So basically, organic growth and M&A.
Well, thank you, Eddy. I have a good success.
Thanks a lot.
In the future, sure, we are sure.
Thank you.
And see you next time.
Okay,
here.
definitely. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
You.